Now, for some of you who don't know, I am actually Singaporean. And as a Singaporean living in Malaysia, I can't count how many people have asked me this question. Is Malaysian food or Singaporean food better? I think both sides have amazing food. But Malaysian food is still better in general. Yeah, but immediately you can see from a question like this, it's trying to draw lines. But sometimes these lines, these distinctions, can also build walls. And sometimes within these walls, what happens is that we can develop preconceptions, ideas about how things should be, how people should be, how food should be. And because of these convictions, these ways of seeing the world feel safe and right to us. And so because of that, sometimes we end up struggling when something or someone challenges those norms or expectations. In these moments of tension or disagreement, when we feel really strongly about our side of the line, how can we be sure that we are truly aligned with God's perspective and not just our own side? And this is actually what Jesus accomplished on the cross. Jesus has shattered the boundary lines. So salvation is no longer about circumcision or our background or our race or our specific cultural or religious customs. Salvation is by faith in Jesus, validated by the Spirit, available to all. This is God's boundless grace, and is extended even to those who we might think are the furthest from God's reach. Now, the important thing is that this isn't about abandoning your convictions. It's about submitting your convictions to God's active work and validated truth. And when we cultivate this kind of discernment, and when we look for the Spirit's work, what we're also doing is we're sharpening our spiritual senses to His ongoing activity in the world, in people's lives, and also in us.